Hey guys, so today is a special day because today marks my 1 year anniversary of being a vegan. So for today's video, I decided to do the vegan tag. So the first question is, when did you become a vegan? Exactly today, 1 year ago, I became a vegan. So the next question is, why did you become a vegan? Okay, so I did it mostly for the animals and the planet and the environment. So I was a vegetarian for 7 years, I think. Yeah, 7 years before I became a vegan. Like I went on and off between being a vegan and a vegetarian 2 years ago, I think. And then last year I was like, okay, now I'm gonna do it. I also saw this speech about veganism that really inspired me. That also really opened my eyes about the meat industry and just how animals get treated and everything, and just the planet and the environment. There was so many things that I just didn't know about. So when I saw that, I was like, I have to become a vegan. I will put some links in the description box where you can find documentaries or anything about veganism. Next question. Well, it's actually two questions that are kind of the same. Like, what was the hardest part of becoming a vegan, and is it difficult to be a vegan? I think it depends. I think if you're a vegetarian, it might be easier. For me, it wasn't that difficult to transition. I loved cheese. I was such a cheese person, but it was coincidence. I hadn't eaten it for a while. I think for a few months or weeks, or I can't remember, but I transitioned from one day to another, basically. Like the 1st of March last year, I just said, okay, today I am becoming a vegan. If I see those documentaries and speeches, and if I read about veganism, it just feels right. Like if I read that, I wouldn't be able to just go back to eat whatever I was eating before. But everyone's different, and you can just, like, if you really want to do it, you can just take small steps and find a way to basically do it. So the next question is, do you let certain things slide from time to time? Not really, maybe accidentally. I mean, sometimes when you go out with friends, I take the vegan option or try to ask for something vegan, but it could be that maybe there's some milk in it or milk powder. I try to check everything as much as I can. Veganism is about trying your best, and it's so difficult to be 100% vegan. I think the fact that you're trying to do it is already a good thing. How do you deal with people who are closed-minded about your lifestyle? I still don't really know how to deal with them, to be honest. Like, when I first became a vegan, I always tried to defend myself and defend veganism, and just after a while it gets so tiring because close-minded people they just don't get it, or they just don't want to get it. So there's no use in arguing because it doesn't matter what you say. Even if you're right, they don't want to see it. So I think just the best thing is to just ignore them, just avoid close-minded people and surround yourself with open-minded people. Next question. Do you support vegetarianism and or something is better than nothing? Yes, definitely. I mean, I started out as a vegetarian. Like, you're still helping the planet, even if it's not as much as vegans, if that makes sense. Also, just veganism isn't for everyone. I mean, I say this as a vegan. I know that it can be really difficult. Being a vegetarian is definitely already a good choice. What is your favorite specialty vegan item? I guess that's about food. I love vegan cheese. Vegan cheese is just amazing. The day I discovered vegan cheese was a good day. That brings me to the next question. What is your opinion of the meat and dairy alternatives? I love them. I love them. I just live on them, basically. It's not the healthiest thing, but technically nothing is healthy anymore anyway. I mean, I love vegan options and dairy alternatives. Like vegan cheese, I love it so much. I like the Alpro products. I love them so much. What is your opinion about palm oil? I honestly don't know enough about it, but I know that it's really bad. It's literally in everything. It is so difficult to avoid it. Next question. Do you feel judged by other vegans sometimes? How do you deal with it? I have like 2 people in mind who have kind of judged me, but for really stupid things. But I mean, why would you argue with another vegan? It just doesn't make sense. The last question is, do you enjoy being a vegan? Yes, definitely. I think it's definitely one of the best decisions I've ever made. My friend Sammy, she did the vegan tag I think 1 year ago, and she said that it's very exciting because when you go somewhere and there's a vegan option, your day is literally made. And that is so true, because it really is. When you go somewhere and they have something vegan, it makes me so happy. It's exciting, difficult sometimes, but I do love it. There's so many things that I never used to eat that I eat now. I've learned to eat more vegetables, more fruit. So yeah, I definitely enjoy being a vegan. Am I a healthy vegan? Not really. It just depends. I go from junk food vegan to kind of healthy vegan. So those were all the questions. If you have any more questions about veganism or my experience with veganism, you can always leave a comment and I will try to answer them. I'm sorry that this video was kind of boring. I just came back from work and it is now like 10 p.m. something, so I'm really tired. Anyway, I'm gonna go now and I will see you guys soon. Knox. Now I need a thumbnail. I'm wearing this raccoon thingy. Do you support vegetarianism? I can't say it! Ugh. What am I doing? How do I get this as a thumbnail? Do you support...